Incredible water, incredible speaking. You're not sick, you're thirsty. Don't drink dead water, drink the incredible one. If you're watching this, it's probably because you already understand what alkaline microwater is. So we're just going to talk for a few minutes here about the two different technologies that are available today to make your alkaline microwater. Behind me we have one of the most popular units on the market. This unit's been around a long time. This is what they call the plate technology. Now what I've done before we started is I took some water out of here and I measured the TDS of the water. First I measured the TDS coming out of the tap. TDS is total dissolved solids. Now according to the EPA, your municipality is supposed to deliver you a water right out of this tap, untouched by you, at 500 parts per million TDS or less. Now, we're in Scottsdale, Arizona, at Dr. Dickens Cancer Clinic, yes. And you will see, you can't see it, but he's upgraded. Under the sink, he's got what we have over here. Now, coming out of the tap, we had over 500 parts, so they're already in the city of Scottsdale, Arizona, not in compliance with EPA guidelines. Now, if you happen to be watching this and you're in Kansas City, well, you could go test yours and you're probably coming out of the tap at 50 untouched. So, we came over here to the Kangen unit and we filled the jar, one jar up with water. This is our control over here. This is distilled water. Now, I had to cut the micro water coming out of this unit because this is only calibrated to 500 parts. And this came in at about 620. So I cut this down under 500 because if I turn this on and it's over 500, it blows the breaker. So we have to be under 500. So when we get done, the results that you will see are actually 20% less than they should be because we went from over 600 to under 500. So and we measured all this with our HANA TDS meter, does ECs and TDS, and we're going to set this for 5 minutes, and we'll come back to that in 5 minutes. Now, what we're doing, this is the new technology that we have. This fits underneath your sink. This unit has to stay on top of your sink. Now, several years ago, when I was still marketing the plate technology, we would put an RO, this is a reverse osmosis unit, under the sink, and then bring the water up through the structuring unit. In order to do that, however, we had to build a mineral bed also underneath the sink, and then we had to put in a pressurized pump to push the water back up through here, and it was a very cumbersome project. So we've come a long ways. Now, the biggest difference that most people will see between the two technologies is you can go online and look at their units, and they are approximately $4,000. They have several models, give or take. The biggest difference most of you will see is this unit is $950. Considerable difference. It's just like, what'd you pay for your first computer and how much could it do for you? And what'd you pay for your last one and how much more can it do for you? This uses plate technology. We've taken all of the plate technology and we put it in here. This is infrared technology in here. Now, we're going to talk about the 3 reasons that you want to drink alkalized micro water. Number 1, we structure the water. And when I say we structure it, when the water comes out of the tap over here, it's in chaos. There could be anywhere from 30, 40 to 100 different H2Os stuck together in random form. After the water comes out of either structuring unit, the water is in a very symmetrical form, 5 or 6 per cluster. Why is that important to you? Hydrate your body better, quicker. Now, number 2, we raise the alkalinity of the water. Dr. Andrew just checked his RO water right before we started this. It was at 5.5 on the pH scale. Your body wants to be slightly alkaline, not acidic. We give it way too much acid. So we have a nice alkaline water here. And then the third thing that we have here is is what they call ORP, oxidation reduction potential. How many free radicals will the water scavenge from you? This actually becomes an antioxidant as we prepare this water. Now, here's just a little tad bit tip for you here. If you take this water, this structured water, and let's say you have a negative 300 ORP on it. That means it's a strong antioxidant as you drink it. And you take that water and you simply put it in your microwave and turn your microwave on for a couple minutes and then take it back out and stick your ORP meter in the water. You've taken your water from being a strong antioxidant to it's actually now a free radical. So why would you ever want to put anything in the microwave? We take something good, don't make something bad out of it. Now, we're going to talk about the purity of the water. Remember, we were talking 500 TDS, not in compliance. What does the plate technology use to clean the water? It uses a filter this size. When it comes to cleaning water, contact time is everything. In our technology, here's what we use. We come in through a sediment filter. That takes out the big chunks. And then we have 2 carbon filters. This takes out the chlorine, the fluoride, those types of things. That's what this is designed to do. As you can see, on the unit that we used over there, we had 0 reduction in TDS. Sediments and carbon do nothing to reduce TDS. Now, I got an email just today from one of the competitors in the market who's selling the old plate technology, and he was running a special today on these filters right here, and it was $100. Yet on sale for $100. They're usually $120. You take our technology, now come on, take a look here. 1, 2, more than 3 times the filtering capacity. Your replacement cost for this, again, the most obvious thing most people will see, this is $23. $23. And you can do it yourself easily. $23 versus $100 if they're on sale. Now, to address the TDS issue, this is what you call an RO membrane. Sits right here. This takes this 500 TDS and it'll take it down to 25 to 50, somewhere in that neighborhood. So the plate technology can't use this because it takes too much of the mineral out. And you have to have mineral in the water for either technology to work. So we remineralize the water right here, bring it to you on a very fresh basis, and the ORP, the oxidation reduction potential of this water, will last you 24 hours as compared to just 2 or 3 hours with the other unit, generally speaking. And again, all of the water that you get out of either unit is going to depend a lot upon your source water, and that's why if you use this versus this, at least you will have good clean water when you start. Now, can we go back over here to the, I'm going to unplug this because this is high voltage over here, but I want you to take a look at what was left in the water. This is hot, and hot. Can you see that? Can they see that? How are we gonna let them see it? Get it closer. Let's see if, yeah, I can do that. Okay, take a look at this, people. Take a look at this. This is, we just brought, remember we're talking TDS. What is TDS? Total dissolved solids. This is called flocculation. We just made those total dissolved solids appear in the water. Anybody want a drink? Here it is, you know. So, this right here is what takes this out of the water. Not available with your plate technology. Okay, we getting a good shot of that? Okay, there we go. Okay, so, here we go. There we are. Yeah. You can even take a shower in that. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? So, remember, we take all of that out with this, And everything else, the stuff that, you know, the gases, the fluoride, the chloride, we take out with this. So you can see 4,000 versus 875. That's what we have for you today. Give us a call, 602-762-2601. It's on the website. Thank you for your time. And remember, if you drink this water, I guarantee you'll live to be 100. And if you don't, just come see me.